What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of my Hungarian Let's Play. It just occurred to me, guys, I do try, and it's not easy, to kind of keep the integrity of each episode, if that makes sense. Oh my goodness. Russia just jumped up to have quite some more liberty desire all of a sudden. I think maybe our relations modifier that we got with him at some point disappeared. But this does make me nervous. We got to make sure he's under control in, wow, actually next year. Okay, and the main way we're going to do that is by having more troops. We're going to hire more troops. There's nothing you can actually do to, we can get 20% from here, but you can't even placate a PU. So we'll have to hire more troops to make relative power and dwarf him. But also our relations will improve over this year. What I was going to say, guys, is I do try to keep sort of the integrity of each episode. I try to sort of do an intro and outro and stuff like that, but at the same time not drone on about things that are not relevant. With that being said, I feel like I did a bad job last episode because of how I left things. Every now and then, though, I'm recording a session and like I need to go all of a sudden, or something comes up, or yeah, I just don't do the best job. And what I mean by that is I said I was mad and so on. We're doing just fine overall. I white pieced. Let's take some stability here. White pieced. What are they called? Brabant? Is that who we're fighting? But it wasn't a complete waste of time. Like, we did force religion here and take money. We did make money off of that war. It was profitable. And we did get a white peace truce time, which is 5 years truce with the Ottomans, which is not that much longer than the truce time we had originally. So it was really not that bad at all. This, of course, is outside the empire. I'm sure we will resolve that at some point. One thing I could do is actually declare on the Ottomans in my next war, separate peace, and just take the one province here. That will bring Brabant inside of the empire, and that way we can add this and release this guy after actually converting it. How about we do that? Release him as a member of the empire later on. So, no biggie. The fact is that the empire is not doing that well, and it's kind of irrelevant. It's just not going to do that well. We already know that, and we already accept that to some degree. Genoa, though, that's annoying. I want a Catholic here. I might just let him have it. So next up, our war exhaustion is reducing just a little bit, and I think it's time to go into... I think that it's time to go into Tunis. I'm really kind of secretly excited about the fact that we're colonizing the Caribbean. That's pretty cool. What I'm going to make sure to do is place a colony on each of these. And yeah, I'll probably focus this out really hard. It does irritate me when other nations take the islands, and you have to kind of, you know, it means the naval battles around here can be annoying when you're trying to take those colonies. So I'll make sure to commit really hard to that and get a good colony up and started. Interestingly, we are Catholic, and as far as I can tell, all of the colonizers at this stage are Catholic still, including Great Britain, which means if we get the claim on the West Indies, even Great Britain should respect that to some extent and not actually colonize, because the Pope will get mad at him. So that's pretty cool. He has more colonists than I do. I don't know where he's spending them, as he's got 2 colonists. I suspect probably Canada or America is being Britanized at the moment. But us, let's go for Tunis and try to stabilize it with 1 stack. Fight Lithuania at a later date with another stack. Okay, so he's a military tech behind us. Let's declare before he makes an ally. Now, he appears to have very few troops. Very good. Speaking of troops, I got to make sure to recruit some troops here shortly, guys, to keep Russia dwarfed. getting close to paying off my final loan, and that's something I would really like to do before, you know, spending money, but it just might not be the case. So how about I take these 3 provinces here, get a fort on the mainland. Although it's a small area geographically, it will give me the CB against this guy then, if we do it like that. And yeah, it's a decent amount of, in fact we can check here, decent amount of core because of how developed that is. Look at that, almost 50 overextension just for that. So I think we'll do that. Then we'll have religious Holy War CB against both of these guys, and we can begin expanding into Africa big time. How easy will it be to smash this guy? Could probably fully annex him, eh? Yep, he's under 60%. Be an easy full annexation there. And broadening our horizon. We could do the same thing to the Mamelukes by the looks of things. And then begin colonizing some land in Africa as well. Okay. Going to go ahead and build up some... I guess we'll start operating on a 3rd stack. These stacks are pretty big overall. So why don't we start operating on a 3rd stack? Really enjoying this game, guys, and it's going very well. That's all I'm trying to say about the stuff I was talking about earlier. I don't want to give the impression that I'm sad and things aren't going well. This ain't no sweat off my chest. This stuff. A little bit frustrating. And I was frustrated at myself. I didn't realize that I couldn't release Flanders because it was his capital. Like I said in another episode, I play this game so much and I learn more and more. And I feel sometimes like I learn more, but things go out the other side, you know, I forget things as well, just as fast as I learn them. Alright, we're getting close to our truce coming up with Russia. Why don't we build some cannons? The cannons are beginning to not be so useless. So we are still operating with 1 loan, but we're doing really well on inflation. So I'm not bothered about having 1 loan here. Tunis has some cash for us. Beautiful. So I kind of want to make sure that this region is nice and stable. Look at that, 200 admin almost for Tunis. Damn. And this guy has no friends, so that will be a really nice opportunity to just blow out some of our admin points. This can't be cored just yet. Okay, let's convert it in 16 months in that case. The religion. Fort in the Highlands, we'll keep that around for now. Awesome, guys. Our colony's up and running. And hopefully after this rebel stack revolts, we'll core it up, convert it, and shoot. Let's be friends, Russia. Let's be friends. We're friends, eh? Do you want to be my friend, Russia? You be my homie? Oh. Whew, okay. Okay. Yeah. Don't really want to spend this kind of money at the moment. Maxing out our troops like this, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. The reason I freaked out there for a second, guys, is if Ming, for example, supports his independence, damn, we're in trouble at that point. Like, that would be really awkward. I think over time this will get easier, right? We'll be able to get much higher than 34 relations, that's for sure. We can see we're getting 3 yearly for union only in name, 3 yearly for aggressive expansion, 4.6 for throne, 1.5 for broken alliance. We're losing 2. 3, we're losing 3, but we're gaining 3 full force unit on us. Overall, gaining a tremendous amount per year. And as our relations diminish, which is one of the negative modifiers, we'll be able to improve relations some more. So there we go. We're good. Just got to keep them under. It's expensive to do it. To be like, look how strong we are your overlord. But it's got to be done. Yep. Now I can pay back this loan. Probably going to war is the way to fuel our economy at this stage. Hopefully we stabilize. So our truce with Aragon is up in 3 years' time. I've got to make more claims on his land. Truce with Lithuania is ages away. Truce with this guy is 4 years' time. So 3 years on Aragon, which means it looks like this war will be coming up shortly. That will probably be our next war. Just fully annex him, and we'll have a lot going on in Africa. Then we can go into the Mamluks, etc. That's what's going to be coming up, it looks like. So I did decide that I want to start expanding north and blocking Prussia out from expanding here, because he's getting a little bit too big for comfort, in my opinion. Okay, so we've got one stack trying to fight the rebels, right? Protect our country from the rebels. And another stack is out here ready to, oh gosh. The army maintenance modifier general is actually a bloody good general for us to have. I would like that if possible. Or advisor rather, not general. Alrighty, keep claiming up Aragon. Now interestingly, I did intend to go over to the Iberian Peninsula just like I said. But in quite some time, we'll be coming in through Africa into the Iberian Peninsula, which is pretty cool. I like this spot that we're in. Really excited, looking forward to the colonial activity, because we are spending some money on that, but that's going to allow us to become really rich. Like, we'll invest a lot into it, but in the next 50 years, we're going to be really wealthy due to our colonial activities. And I'm looking forward to that. The other thing is we could declare wars simply for profit. We've got to keep that in mind as well. But there's no neighboring heretics, so I think we'll... Beautiful, love it. Love it, mate. Lovely. Yep, it's all about Africa right now. We can't call this up apparently, so there's not... Well, we can call from here on the coast, yeah? Will this stop us from going here? Okay. I might start another war, like, now, before this guy joins a coalition or something, you know? Before he makes an ally. Yeah. Let's do it. So hoping that himself as well as the Mamluks in the future will have some money for us to take. Looks like this guy doesn't even have a fort and his troops are pathetic. So make sure we're not 100% overextended here. That's 69 exactly. He's got some money, very little. 69 exactly. Yeah, we're going to have to wait for Tunis to finish coring. That's fine. We can be at war. This game is still really enjoyable despite the fact that we're quite poor. Aha, this province has 20 development. That's not bad. Some of these North African provinces, dude, nowadays people develop like crazy trying to accept the institutions, and it's pretty crazy. Speaking of which, I suspect that this province will probably grow in size. Okay, we can gain 300 population at the cost of 25 Diplo. It's expensive considering we love our Diplo, but worth? I think that's worth. Well, maybe not. It's 25, eh? Gain 9 per month. Let's do it. I think either way, this works out to be It's a bonus. It's a bonus, but not that good of a bonus. And we have no mission available, apparently. Now, power projection is diminishing. I should make sure... I didn't see this previously. We have a valid rival. Somebody has become a valid rival. So we'll make sure to... Oh, I can't take this, or else the burghers will be upset. So let's improve the Cossacks. This is affecting our trade income, unfortunately. Really looking forward. If we had some money, I could throw down multiple colonists. Ah, god dang it. Tunis is expanding to some of the land I want. Well, I can, you bastard. Why do you do this? Try to make the occupations myself. Take what we can. I don't want to peace out, though, until we've caught up Tunis, do I? I think finishing this war will give us coring range on this province. But we're not going to peace out until we've caught up the province anyway. Same result. Okay, this guy's about to be done as a dodo, and it's a shame. It's a damn shame that he took that occupation. It makes my life a little bit awkward. Because we got to choose with the Tunisians. Okay, control is getting better and better with Russia, thankfully. Because we are at war, though, we got to consider that. It means we can go a little bit easy and like calm down, chill out a little bit with the tremendous amount of troops that we hired. Simply, look at this, 38,000 troops. Pretty much just to be like, hey Russia, we're your boss. A little bit excessive. Okay. I guess we're going to have to be content with that. So that's 63 overextension, which means too much still. We got to wait. We have to wait. Looks like Tunis might actually be losing that war. But either way, we got to wait until we core a face. So these Epirite and Tunisians. Okay, let's make sure to stop the Tunisians. And we managed to stop the Greek rebels, it looks like, and the Epirite rebels will be able to stop by just stationing our troops here as well in the mountains. Yep. Suffering some attrition, but we can manage that for a short period. So with my colonies, guys, I kind of plan to go like the West Indies, and then once we got a good foothold, we'll feel a bit more wealthy. I plan to kind of start up Mexico. I'm going to go for Grenada, a small colony-ish. Like, I'll expand here, kill these guys, go down for Peru. And then I'll probably work on California. And if Australia is not taken at that point, I'll go for Australia or Alaska. But I am trying... We might go for Louisiana, I don't know. We'll see how things go. But I'm trying to just do a pretty typical kind of Iberian-type colonization and pull through to Genoa. The reason I'm not going so hard for this area is I have a feeling that... there's nothing on the Cape. Let's try get on the Cape. The Cape is essentially a free merchant. I will try get on the Cape. Like, just full priority, even over everything. If I can explore and, like, that gives me range, for instance, I'll try get on the Cape if I can beat Portugal or somebody else. A free merchant is always good. Because that one province is the only center of trade in their region, and the Cape is the most high development province. And when you make a trading company... you're the only person even trading in the Cape of Good Hope. Or pretty much. You can see these guys have like no influence. He's got 29%. As soon as you put a dude on there, you get the absolute vast majority of it. You make a trading company and you just get a free merchant. That's exactly what I intended to do. If we can. The merchants will help us out big time. Like even if we just collected on Constantinople or transfer more to Genoa, whatever it is, collect in Tunis in the future, There's all sorts of things we can do with our merchants to make some more money. Alrighty, that's close enough. I wonder if he made some more money. No, he didn't. Cool. I'm looking forward to this saying Hungarian Africa. Very cool. I like it. Okay, mission to turn that into a city. Fine. We've got holy war against Morocco now, so we can declare on Morocco. It's got some allies, but they're not near us. So creating opportunities to expand feels good, man. Feels good, man. Uh-oh. God dang it, dude. Russia gets liberty desires. Our units begin to diminish from taking these battles. Neapolitan rebels, eh? Just do some automatic transfer of some troops over to Italy as well. Did my policy... Bad. That's bad. Okay, we're almost in the clear. This makes me nervous, dude. That's pretty much the most... Okay, we're good. Upsetting thing that can happen right now is somebody really big and powerful that we don't want to fight supports the independence of Russia. That's one of the real things we don't want to happen right now. Doing well in terms of the empire. Feels good, man. The Catholic League is growing. Genoa jumping in the Catholic League. Feels good, man. Really want to diminish the Ottomans in size. When does Austria's come up with them? A couple years? 2 years' time. The more that we can diminish the Ottomans in size, the better for the Protestant League war. You know, another thing I was thinking about in between the break, guys? If we go into Lithuania in the next couple years, we could border Prussia. And then we could actually declare on him. We can see here that Sweden's fighting a war. He's actually going to have truce with Prussia, I see. But the point is, if they didn't have truce, he is rivaling Prussia, and he would actually help us. The point that I'm trying to say is we can see France is going to help us, Bohemia is going to help us, and Sweden potentially would help us. So we could go for a... we could trigger the league, is what I'm trying to say, very easily. And... there's a military tech ahead of me, but we're good in that regard. I wonder how strong he is. The point is, he's got 37,000 Prussians, dude. That's pretty intimidating. Damn. Of course, he's got 6 in his military ruler. The point that I'm trying to make is if we were to win the show superiority, just keep winning battles. Like, he is stronger than us, but look how much we outnumber him. Like 3-1. We're no pushover ourselves. Bohemia's our only valid rival. Okay, we don't want to rival him. I will insult Ming though. Get some power projection. Yeah, I might trigger the League War. Prussia's actually expanding internally now inside the empire. I'm getting a little bit upset with this guy. He's a bit much. He's a bit much, the bastard. I'm worried that he's not going to vote for us and we're going to have to fight him and he's not going to be our free vassal. But I won't worry too much. Hungarian Maghreb. We did it, guys. We did it. So we've got the opportunity to go into Morocco now as well. That's another opportunity to expand, which is cool. The more opportunities, the better. We really want to... We're far ahead in admin still, kind of. And I'm going to be switching my focus back to admin as soon as I can in 10 years' time. But this game's going really well. It's just the economy at the moment, which is a little bit of the pits. What's going on here? Okay. France is attacking Brittany. Alright. Well, you're not giving me much choice, are you, France? I'll fight with you, sir. That army tradition, though, guys, damn. That's one advantage that Prussia might not have. He does have pretty good prestige as well, but doesn't compare to ours. Alrighty, let's go get Austria out. Oh, it looks like we took care of the Neapolitan rebels by just sitting there. That's pretty cool. Yep. I'll help you, France. I mean, I don't have much of a choice, do I? Let's go. I've got one more space for a leader. Nice. At least being at war pleases Muscovy some more. Alrighty, I'm going to go for the capitals of his, the enemies who are allied in his war to help him out there. I guess let's do some converting, considering I can't core those provinces up at the moment. And keep exploring around. This obviously will give us increased colonial range, and it's fairly close to finishing up. And hoping that's Britain there, is it? Oh, damn, he might get to the Cape before us. I'd love that free merchant from the Cape. But let's not get too fixated on something like that. We should just consider ourselves lucky that we're colonizing in any kind of decent way at all. Okay, Austria has a tech ahead of us and he's got a 5-shock general, of course he does. So that's pretty awkward. We got to be careful about just a flat out engagement there. We do outnumber him, but not by that much. He's got offensive, alright. But he doesn't have that much in offensive, so it's all good. I wonder if he'll just come charge up into Vienna. He can probably take me out there, eh? Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't have access there with this troop. Okay. We're trading, I suppose. I was looking for the cheeky, sticky... His general's off. I don't have access there either. It's this damn fort here. That's so tempting if we could get in there, but I don't think we can. Unless we siege really, 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 really nicely. Yeah, I should be satisfied though, guys. Taking big chunks of land, no issue at all. Spending, overextending, you know, spending our core, keeping up with that. Our admin, I mean to say. Being fairly efficient. Biggest issue, I suppose, is our economy. We just can't seem to get on top of it, eh? Right when we were getting on top of it, I just had to bolster my forces by about 30,000 to really show the Ottomans, to show Russia, rather, who's boss. That we're boss. Because it could have been the worst thing ever if he got a big support of independence. Could have really set back this campaign. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be focusing my admin when I can. This war with... Yeah, Prussia is worrying me, dude. That's another concern. Like, that is something that is worrying me. If he continues to expand inside the empire, I can't really ask him to turn land. He doesn't care. I don't really want to fight him. He's protected by the League, but we might have to. I want to hurry the empire kind of situation along before he gets so big that I can't even... Huh! Look at this, he's stuck there unless he somehow gets Treviso, if he's got another stack lying around. That's pretty funny. Even though he sieges it, he's stuck there. I like that. No, you're not going to be able to defend your capital now, are you? Austria, my man. Okay, we've taken these guys' capitals, so should be able to piece them out pretty easily, right? Who else are we at war with? Just these three? Alrighty. I guess let's continue going around. Yeah, I have to think about the Prussian situation. In order to get a CB against him anyways, I will have to do this next war with Lithuania. Truce comes up in 3 years' time. Our truce with Ottomans comes up in 1 year's time, so that's what we're most likely... He's allied with Prussia. Huh. Damn it. That's not very cool. That might actually hinder us and slow down our expansion into the Turkish region. I mean, on the other hand, I'm thinking now, like, maybe I declare on him and I separate piece Prussia and try to take him down a notch. You know? That could work. It's just a nice little event. 50 years of increased fort defense, local goods produced, local manpower, development cost, local goods produced. That's pretty good as well. I don't know where Tren is. Trensin. Okay. These aren't the most developable provinces though, period. Take the fort defense on our fort there in the mountains. Alrighty, going back into more debt. It's got to be done, boys. It's got to be done. We've got to spend money to make money. Not too worried about just having debt. Our inflation is so good. Look at our inflation. It's so good. We're doing fine. So we just take some loans out every now and then as we need them. The loans obviously increase in size as we do. And as we invest that money into like our colonies, we're going to be making money back, no problem. We are overextended massively, so we've got to make sure to keep that in mind. God, Russia's sitting on top of me. Let's stop this action. I don't appreciate it, Russia. Let's just get out of here. This war is as good as won. Caravanians, Epirite, and Sicilian. So I'm walking down there. Let's walk over here to the Caravanian area. We have better supply on the coast. I think we stop suffering attrition out here on the coast. Yep, we're good on attrition there, but I do have 3 maneuver. It's probably mostly because of the 3 maneuver that we're good out there. Alrighty. So hoping that, you know, once we core this region up and slash convert it, that it's all stable. Yeah, this guy's not happy, eh? Speaking of not happy, we're barely holding on to Russia. It's awkward. Ah, this diplomatic reputation is so expensive. Aha, diplomatic reputation from the Pope. That helps us, doesn't it? Speaking of holding on to Russia, it's tough, guys. It's tough. But I don't know when France is going to peace out this war, guys, but I'm sick of fighting it for him. Russia's doing a good job fighting it for him. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode here, guys. So we're obviously just stabilizing our country a little bit. As long as our admin's, you know, spent economically, we're good. I'm going to take out some loans to embrace the printing press before I next tech up. Which is probably our military. And so yeah, we're going to be operating in quite some debt, but we are operating at a very large capacity, which means at least, you know, if we're in debt, we can really bully people around, smack them around. There is a plus side to operating at such a large capacity, you know? If you guys know what I'm saying. It's not all a downside. Like, for example, we're somewhat prepped to fight this war. If If we declare, we can bring in Bohemia, France, and Sweden if he didn't have a truce. And we might just take on the Protestant League sort of sooner rather than later, before Prussia gets too much more out of hand. And yeah, we'll get that much closer to the... there are benefits for passing these, like the tax. This one's not so good, but disallowing the wars could help. I wonder actually how many provinces we have to add right now. Way over 50, I would say. I don't know if we have 100 provinces and 100 authority to add, but would be close, I think. Sitting at 0 authority currently, but our ruler's getting elderly, which is worth 10 when he passes away. Either way, guys, that's done. France just fully annexed Brittany, just like that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the struggle. The struggle of trying to have the best game ever. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks very much for being here. Peace out.